What's going on, everyone? Tech Me Out here, and I'm back today bringing you some more hot tech under that $50 price tag. Now, the cool thing about this particular video is that you can get your hands on most of these products for free. So all you have to do is stay tuned to find out how. But let's take a look at our first product, the world's smallest camera drone. Now, this little guy here blew my mind when I first fired him up in the air. It's super small but packed with quite a bit considering not only the size of this thing but the price as well. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I'm still trying to learn how to fly this thing because it is a little tricky. So you already know my saying, you better not judge me. But moving right along, what you get is a mini quadcopter that is capable of not only flying but capturing video and photo as well. It has a built-in 0.3 megapixel camera, so of course the quality isn't going to be close to anything, you know, like high definition, but I still think it did a fair job. Now here's an example shot of what I was able to capture with it. You better not judge me. So as you can see, it's not really that bad. Of course, like I said, it could be better, but it's feasible, it's doable. It also has an LED light if you're flying in a dim lit setting, that way you know which way you're going. Now, everything about the quadcopter is controlled with this remote here, and it gives you functions like being able to make the quadcopter do flips, you can make it accelerate up or down, left or right, your basic controls. You also have the option within the quadcopter to turn it off or on, and you have a slot for a micro SD card. That way you can capture tons of video. And your visual way that you can make sure that you're recording a video or taking a photo is that you have an LED indicator to let you know when you're recording or taking a picture. Now, packed inside this little guy is a 120 milliamp battery, which is going to give you about 2 to 5 minutes of flight time, which I'm sure might have some of you like, but quite honestly, it's expected. And then on the brighter side of things, it only takes 8 minutes to charge it back up. Now, something to note is that you do get longer flight times if you're not recording. Now, I know originally when I found out it only had about 2 to 4 minutes of flight time, I was a little bit disappointed. But in actuality, it was so much fun that I don't mind it. It's okay, it's doable. And if you're gonna take it out with you on the go and you're concerned about battery life, just keep a power bank on you and you'll be good to go. Now, if you follow me on Snapchat, you know my struggle in actually trying to learn how to fly this thing because I gave you a little demo up there. But in that process, you were also able to see that this thing is quite durable. So I crashed him in the wall quite a few times on Snapchat. Oh, hey, come on. Flip, flip. Hey! And thankfully it's still doing fine, and even if it wasn't, it comes with 4 additional blades. That way you can swap them out in case you damage one or you lose one. Now, moving on from the little mini drone, I have for everyone a smartwatch that you might want to take a look at. Basically what you get is your adjustable band, and then along the side you can find your power button and an area to recharge your watch. Now, there are a couple of interesting things about this one. For starters, within here, you actually have an area to insert a micro SD card or a SIM card to place calls directly from the watch without the use of a phone. Now, moving back to the outside of the watch, you can also find a built-in speaker. That way you can enjoy your music straight from the watch, once again, without the need of your phone. Not only can you take advantage of these features, but you can also pair it with the Bluetooth headset and listen to anything that you want wirelessly. Plus, you can use the calculator or even send out text messages with the use of a full-size keyboard. Surprisingly though, everything was very responsive. I say that because originally I thought I was going to experience a lot of lag in using the watch, like, you know, it's going to be real sluggish in terms of when I'm swiping and tapping on things, but it was really quite fast. So you can easily swipe through watch faces, swipe down from the top to get to the menu, and also do things like take pictures with your watch or use your phone to take pictures and the watch follows. It's just so many things that you can do with this cheaper alternative. Now, is it better than an Apple Watch? watch or a brand like that. No, it's not. But if you can't afford those watches, this one is reasonable enough to use instead. Now, it seems like everyone is trying to be more about that fit life, including myself. So when I saw this little guy here, I felt that some of you might be able to benefit from him as well. So this is one of the cheaper smart bands that I've ever seen that can not only help you monitor your fitness level, but also your sleep activity. It takes on a similar design as the Fitbit, but a fraction of the price. Everything is controlled via its companion app, which is iOS and Android friendly. So you can keep an eye on quite a few things like the number of steps you've taken for the day and how many calories you burn. Now, when you tap on this area here, it's going to provide you an even deeper breakdown, highlighting the distance that you walked and even the time range where you were walking and how many steps you took during that time. In addition to that, you can also stay on top of your BMI, your weight, and even see a scale where you rank in terms of obesity. Now, if you're concerned about your sleep pattern, then you're covered there also, because it can provide you with quite a few details to figure things out, such as how long you were in the bed, how long you were in a deep sleep or a light sleep, and even when you fell asleep and when you woke up. And if that's not enough, you can even set this fitness band to vibrate when you get a call coming in or when your alarm goes off. And to silence it, all you have to do is just tap it. Overall, the app was very nice with a clean, easy to follow interface that works great. And the watch is comfortable as well, as it was lightweight and it doesn't look bad on your wrist because it does have a nice design to it. So I will definitely say, if you're trying to be a bit more conscious about your fitness level, your activity level, or even your sleep patterns, definitely check this one out. Now, for everyone out there that has an Android device and an Apple device, or anything for that matter that charges via Lightning or micro USB, then this right here is a must-have. It's a 2-in-1 charging cable that gives you the best of both worlds. Now, I like solutions like this because it simplifies things. Plus, you have a retractable cable so you can make the cord as long as you need it or as short as you need. This particular setup worked out great for me in a number of situations, such as when I'm using it with the USB hub at home, I can get rid of 2 cables and just use this one. Or when I'm out and I'm using my power bank to juice up my phone, I could keep the cable short and then stretch it out when I wanted to use my phone and then retract it back when I'm done. This was nice because then you're not confined to a short cable or a long one, because you can adjust the length as necessary. And the design isn't bad either, making things compact and nice to carry along with you in your pocket, your purse, or your book bag. The cable is also kept tangle free, so you don't have to worry about that annoyance. I know when I would personally see cables like this, I would think to myself,
who the hell cares?
But now that I actually own one, I can truly see the benefit of it because it makes charging things more accommodating without having to purchase a bunch of different cables that vary in different lengths to achieve what I want. Now, while we're on the topic of convenient accessories, you know I had to show you a power bank. This here is a 4,000 milliamp portable charger with a built-in micro USB cable. Everything is nice and compact, measuring in about the same thickness, if not smaller, as my Samsung Galaxy S7, but not quite as tall. It's so thin that it can easily fit in your pocket, your purse, or your bag to always ensure that you have some additional battery life while you're out. Now, if you currently don't own a power bank or a portable charger of any kind, then I highly suggest you check this one out, because for those of you that know the struggle of putting your phone in low power mode to just save the little bit of battery you have left, you know how crucial a power bank can be when you're out and about. We'll find ourselves turning off Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, turning that screen brightness down, all for the sake of getting a few more minutes of use on that particular phone. But if you got something like this particular power bank, you wouldn't even have to worry about any of that. Plus, something like this will save you from having to hunt down a wall socket to plug your phone into and then confine yourself to that space if you're going to use your phone. When in essence, you could just use this power bank and be able to go wherever you want. You can thank me later. We're getting closer to that 100,000 subscriber count, so huge thank you to each and every one of you that have been supporting my channel. I truly appreciate it. But that's gonna sum everything up for this video. As always, thanks for taking the time out to let me tech you out.